What's going on? Brother Billy here. Now if you don't know who I am Brother Billy, the internet's big brother. I'm all of your big brother. Now I'm here, you're probably thinking, Billy, what are you doing on this channel of yours? You've not posted in here in like 2 years. And the reason is I didn't really feel like making car content videos until now. I have got myself a new whip, a new car, and I am so happy with this car that I wanted to share it with you. Now I've got this car stock and I don't plan on keeping it stock. So like, share, subscribe. We are going to be doing modifications to this car month by month. I will be posting all of its progress so you can keep up to date with my content. Can you tell what car it is from here? Can you tell? Car people will know what I think the car people will know. If you're a car person, and you can tell what car, because remember I don't even have the logos on here. That's one of the other things that I want to get upgraded. But if you can tell from this what car it is, then leave a comment in the comments and let's see if you're right. Let's see if you're a true car person. Now the whole point of this series is to revive my car YouTube channel. I was going to do that on my previous car, but I've decided to get this and I'm going to do it with this. So without further ado, this is the new car that I've got. Porsche, the Porsche Cayenne. And in today's video, I'm going to be going around telling you all of the good things and all of the bad things about the Porsche Cayenne. This is a 958.2 2017 model. I'm not going to tell you the price that I got it at, but I will tell you I got it at 36,000 miles. It's got a full Porsche history on it, service history. It comes almost fully loaded. There's only two things that it's missing. It's missing the rear heated seats, which I am bothered about, but the next one I'm not too bothered about, which is the hydraulic suspension, which usually goes here. I'm not too fussed about that. I'm happy that it's got normal suspension, because I know that the hydraulic suspensions, when they mess up and they're expensive. So I'm happy with what I've got here. So this is the look of the outside of the vehicle. It's completely stock at the moment. The only thing it's got on is privacy tints and a little bit, you can see it here, a little bit of chameleon tint at the front. I think Porsche did that. Now this is a 3-litre V6 diesel, not to be confused with the hybrid. You can get a hybrid in this model. I decided not to. I thought I'm just going to go straight for the diesel. The rear end of the car looks absolutely amazing. It just gives it that beefy look, and the first mod I've done on it is put a Porsche sticker on the lights with it reflecting at the back. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Now I got it with 21-inch diamond cut alloys. I know you can't tell at the moment, but the diamond cut, I just need to get them cleaned. All of the alloys, they've come almost immaculate, so the previous person has definitely looked after them. And I got Michelin tires put on as well, so happy days. Now obviously if we're talking about this diesel, it's high torque, something like 270 odd brake horsepower as well. It comes with these fat double dual exhausts, but I'm going to change them to quads. Now the engine, it's like I said before, it's the same engine that you get in the Touareg or the Q7, which is a good thing, because if I ever need anything replaced, I can just get it from them engines. I don't have to specifically go to Porsche. Obviously 3-litre V6. Now this engine does have a lot of tuning potential. Just a stage 1 will give it, what, 310 brake horsepower. I think that's quite good. You've got your battery terminals here as well. The battery is actually located in the back of the vehicle. But the terminals, you can do it from the front. You've got your things like the windscreen wash and all that, whatever. You've got your oil. You can fill up your oil from here. It does go through a lot of oil, so you have to keep that in mind. And here are your oil gauges that you can see from the vehicle itself. And this is a final look. Beautiful. Now, since we're on about the engine, let's talk about the consumption on the engine. Now, it's not the best, I'm not gonna lie. So at the moment, I've been doing I did 2.6 miles of roughly town driving, and consumption is at 19 miles per gallon. During town driving, I'm getting 26-27 miles per gallon. That's around my hometown, you know, stopping at traffic lights, going again. And anyone that knows me knows how I drive. So yeah, if you were to get one, you'd probably hit 30s. Now, I did, however, in the first week of buying the car, I had to go to Birmingham with my brother to drop something off, and we did a 120-mile drive to Birmingham and then back. That was, majority of it was motorway. And what happened with that was, when I looked at the consumption on it, I was touching my 40s, and that's what impressed me about this car. So let that be a bit of an indication for everyone that if you do a lot of motorway miles, this might be a good car for you. But if you do short journeys and around town, I don't think this is going to be the right car, unless you don't care about the fuel. So now let's get back to the interior of the car. The interior, I've had a few people sit in this car, and the first thing they said was, wow, it feels luxury. To which my question was, why? What feels so different? And they went, the little things, you know, the feel of the dash, the feel of this, the seats. Ignore the mess, but just the seating is just absolutely sublime. On this particular model, you've got your lumbar support, which goes left and right and up and down, and it adjusts on how bubbly you want it. You've got this one, which goes back and forth. You've got this one that goes back and forth here. At the same time, you can lift there or drop there, and lift there and drop there. At the same time, you've got this one now, which pops this bit out. So you've got that to go in and that to go out. So like I said, it does actually have a very specced out seat arrangement thingy. Here's where I like the back seats. Ignore that, I want to got some food. Here, so you've got a normal, so this is the reclined position. Because if you look at this over here, if I press that, this was to come out there and it'd be level. I'm not going to do it right now because I can't be bothered. You know what? I'll do it. Right, when I press that will flip the whole thing down. Boom. There you go. So that's also showing you that you can put this headrest in and drop that, and you've got a bigger boot space. Or you can stop it there. Now, can you see the difference? Look at that. There's that much difference, right? So there's about that much difference compared to them seats, because they're reclined back. As well as the fact that if you're over here, you press this. Wait, I'm gonna have to get in. You can even push the seats forward. Now that's special. I do like the boot space. You know, it goes all the way back there, and you can even make it more further or drop the seats to make it even, a bigger boot. Look, you've got your power outlets here, underneath here, underneath that. It's too much stuff to take out, but that's where you fill up your AdBlue, and your spare tyre is there as well. Now, I can sit here and explain that it's got memory seats, and the passenger has memory seats, and it's got its usual controls. And I've found out a few tips and tricks of the car over the months. Not gonna go into them. Maybe that'll be a video for another day. I didn't get the one with a clock. Maybe I will, I'm not sure. but we'll see. Now up here you've got all of these controls, sunroof, pan roof. So on the pan roof I've got that to go back, the cover shade thing, or I've got this to open up like that, or that whole thing can just slide all the way back. It's quite good. There is your ambient lighting button, and then the rest of your buttons self-explanatory. If you're ever wondering, there's your parking sensor button, off. Now a lot of people do get a bit overwhelmed when they see this center console, and the reason why they get overwhelmed is because they've never taken a moment just to look at it. Just look at it. It's an absolute work of art. The reason why I chose this model over the 2018 model, number one, I can't afford the 2018 model. But number two, the 2018 updated model doesn't have the bulkiness of this Porsche Cayenne. Now this Porsche Cayenne, I've read that it's inspired by the 911, so it retains a lot of the 911 DNA within Porsche. You're talking, it's got the 911 style dials, it's got the 911 style steering wheel, but most importantly it's got the 911 style grip bars. Center console look, it's special. It makes you feel like, yes, I'm driving a car that is not just a luxury brand but a sports brand as well. And that's exactly what Porsche were trying to achieve from the Porsche Cayenne, was to make the SUV driver feel as close as they can to driving a Porsche 911, just like a souped up 911, a big fat 911. Now let's get back to this. Here, from here to there, that's all your climate control. It is quite overwhelming when you look at it, but if you take a moment to understand it, it's very easy. Pause, you'll be able to figure it out in no time. Now obviously you've got the gear lever here, and then you've got the manual lever side there. This side I've got my adjustable dampers. They work, and they work very well. I've got my off-road. Fun fact, this is the last model of Porsche that was off-road. Apart from that, after that they stopped the off-road. This is why this Porsche model is a very sought after model, and I'm not going to say its price is going to go up, but its price will reflect the fact that it's not available anymore. Further down you've got your sports button, you've got your A off, which is automatic stop. Don't like it, switch it off all the time. It puts a strain on the starters and stuff like that, which you don't like. Traction control, this is a four-wheel drive, so even I can understand with traction control you're not going to get your drifts and whatnot in it. It's an SUV, it's not really made for it. There is one cool feature that I do want to show you, and that's this. You put this down, right? Normal day, wagwan. Now imagine the sun is shining from that side. Okay, we open that up. Oh wait, we've got another one. Look at that. And it's just these little qualities that set apart a 2017 Porsche Cayenne from a 2017 BMW X5. In this particular model, this one comes with the updated infotainment system. The older infotainment had a different setup, and this one supports Apple CarPlay. If I wanted it to do Android Auto, then I can get that coded in as well. It's not hard. Again, I'm not going to go too much into this. It's the updated one. 2017 is the updated one. Here's a full look of it all the way down there. You've got that's quite nice. You can push this forward to there as well to block these off, but I like it right here. The highlight of the interior is two things, and the two things that I do like when I'm driving is when I'm driving up ahead, all I have to do is just look down. Yes, it's a Porsche. And the next thing are these handlebars. You just, as you're driving, you can just drive like this. It's nice. Now this is the look of the Porsche Cayenne on the inside. I like it. I think for the price that I paid, for the mileage and the spec that I have, I've got myself a good lasting vehicle. Now, what are my thoughts on the Porsche Cayenne itself? Firstly, yes, I know you can go and get yourself a Q7 that's got the same engine. You can go and get yourself a Touareg that's got the same engine. And you know what? You'll be paying less. But you're not driving a Porsche. You're not getting that feel of a Porsche. I've sat in Q7s, I've sat in a Touareg. I didn't like them. But I'll tell you what I did like. When I sat in them and I knew that this has the same engine as the Porsche Cayenne, I knew I'm not going to be paying Porsche prices if my engine ever goes down. However, this car, when you do buy it, you have to make sure that its transfer case, which is part of the gearbox, is intact, because there is a common fault on these, on the transfer casing. It rusts and it leaks and you get oil leaks and stuff, so you got to make sure that that's properly looked after. All in all, for the 3-litre V6 diesel that I've got in a Porsche Cayenne, I'm so happy with it. My plan is I originally bought this car as an investment, and I thought to myself, I'm going to keep it with Porsche history. I'm going to keep it stock. That very quickly changed, because I am no longer going to keep it stock. The plans that I have for this car are different. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, sports exhaust. And when I say sports exhaust, I'm saying, yes, I know putting a sports exhaust on the diesel is a bit weird after someone explained to me, but I'm not going to put a sports exhaust on. I'm just saying I'm going to put a sports exhaust on. The car enthusiasts will know exactly what I'm going to do when it comes down to the exhaust system going all the way to the back, and that's going to be loud as shit, right? I've got plans of remapping this. I've got plans of putting better brakes onto it. I've got plans of getting a better radiator. I'm going to get a better airflow system. I'm going to get filters put onto it. I do have a lot that I want to do, not just performance wise as well. I'm going to, even in terms of aesthetically, I'm going to get the quad exhausts put onto it. The titanium tips, I think they'll look nice. That also gives you an indication of what I'm going to do. If I'm having to put tips on rather than getting a sports, you'll know exactly what that means. I'm going to update the interior, so there's parts of the ambient lighting that don't come, that, you know, are not here, like the door, you know, the cracks in the door, there's no ambient lighting on there, so I'm going to get that put in myself. So there's a lot. I'm gonna get the alloys sprayed or changed, I'm not sure. Calipers sorted as well. I'm gonna get the Porsche logo lights on the doors. There's a lot that's I'm gonna be doing, putting the spoilers, putting the body kits. I might even choose the Maxton body kit. I'm not sure, but over the next couple of years, follow this account, follow me on my social media, follow the YouTube, comment, subscribe, and engage. And what I will be doing is I will be showing you all of the upgrades that I'm going to be doing on this Porsche Cayenne, everything top to bottom. Even if I put a simple light in, I'll post a video on how you can do it if you have it, or if your friends have it, or whoever, you can do it yourself as well. It's going to be kind of like a project car. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys when I have a new modification to do. Safe.